As healthcare professionals, our ultimate goal in pediatrics is to get kids up out of the hospital playing and having fun. And we need specific devices and tools and equipment to do that. Unfortunately, the medical design and development community doesn't see pediatrics as profitable. So DesignWise is a company that's trying to solve that problem.
DesignWise Medical is a unique nonprofit organization that has been put together to strictly focus on developing solutions to the unmet and underserved needs in the children's healthcare environment. We developed DesignWise Medical as a nonprofit organization purposely to change the dynamics of what it takes to develop these solutions for children. The current for-profit medical device industry basically comes down to their business structure doesn't allow them to make any significant inroads in solving these needs that children have.
In pediatrics and in adults, we have to use something that's called a feeding tube, and it was developed in 1921. There's been no technology added to it. It's a piece of plastic with a hole down the center to deliver formula and medication. And sometimes both of those are life-saving. I was working night shift, and my patient was 2 years old. Her name's Katie, and the order was written for me to place a feeding tube using the conventional methods that were available at the time and also still used today. And confirmed placement started the feeds, and in about 10 minutes, the ventilator started alarming, and her oxygen saturation started to fall, and I knew I had a problem. The x-ray revealed that the tube I had just placed went into Katie's lungs, and I just filled a portion of her lungs with Pediasure. And so that was the first time I thought of the idea.
I've spent well over 20 years working in the medical device industry as an engineer and product developer. And over that time, never have I even heard of a project being initiated for solving a children's problem. Very often, clinicians and the caregivers who are really caring front line for our children are having to modify and jerry-rig adult devices for their appropriate use on children.
The idea that I developed was trying to take this simple basic device that we use thousands of times in a month and put some 21st century technology to it. The device is attached to a locator, and then that locators can be moved outside the body, and it will alert the parent or the practitioner as to where this end is. So this device will alarm and let you know if you're too high or you're too low.
Since we were founded, we've had hundreds of volunteers contribute to either developing products or helping DesignWise get up and running. We've had high school students work with us. We have a significant portion of our volunteer resource pool comes from colleges and universities. In addition to that, we have current professionals that are either in the medical field or in a related field, but just have some tremendous skills to bring to the table. And finally, we have a growing pool of retiree volunteers that are looking for an opportunity to give back, to do something meaningful. I've had some people ask me, how can you develop a highly technical medical device product with volunteer resources? Well, I'm here to say you absolutely can. The needs that the children have are not requiring new advancements in technology or things that aren't yet discovered. We're just applying it focused in a way that will best serve the needs of children.
The best ideas are sometimes the weird ideas, or they're sometimes the most creative ideas, or the most cost-effective ideas. But they always go through a process, and it's always a design process. And that design process is where that dream, that thought, that idea actually becomes a reality. And I can test it first on a computer, or I think, can somebody actually make this first off? Is always my most important thing. Is it doable? Is it effective for what we are trying to do? And then finally, is it the best way to do it? It's the process that you get to speak with other people and really refine your idea. And that's where design kind of shines.
We have an entire laundry list of unmet needs in children's health care. A number of those have already been translated into active projects within DesignWise Medical. Some of those projects are on one end are life-saving, life-giving type of products. And on the other side, we develop products that enhance the life or increase the quality of life that children have who have medical issues. Those products allow a kid to be a kid.
I've had a pump ever since I was born, practically. It just hurts. I feel weighed down, and I hate the fact that it goes on my back, and if DesignWise can make a product that can hide, then I won't feel the weirdness, the shame, the guilt, all that stuff.
When you help a kid out, oftentimes are picked on. Knowing that in some way I can help out and try to make their devices or make their lives a little bit easier each day, and if you can just progress year by year, make them feel more normal, make them feel more accepted, that at some point, it's going to be that everybody's normal, although you may have a condition.
I don't want to be made fun of. I don't want to be made fun of anything. But it's hard. It feels hard to me right now. I feel vulnerable to being made fun of. I try to. It just feels emotionally tough sometimes. And mentally sometimes.
Children require a number of individuals to help them with their healthcare issues. They have the clinicians, whether it be in a hospital or in a clinical setting. You have their parents, of course, and you have oftentimes their entire family and even extended family. Products that have been developed for a hospital setting are oftentimes the ones that parents and family have to bring home to use on their children in the home environment.
When a parent has a child, they never know that they're going to end up in a children's hospital and end up having to go home with a book of how to take care of their kid.
We are a social enterprise whose long-term goals is to become a self-sustaining organization so that we're not perpetually reliant on philanthropic funds to develop the products that are so needed by our children. We develop the solutions that children need for a fraction of the cost of what it would take in the traditional product development approach.
There's a lot of people here that want to collaborate, a lot of support behind these ideas, and I think that a lot of people would want to do that, but they're not given the opportunity.
Providing an area in medical development that just really doesn't exist for pediatrics and neonates.
Thank goodness there's DesignWise who is willing to do this and try and hopefully succeed in this product. And so pretty much we should just say never give up. Never give up.
DesignWise Medical is clearly making a difference in the lives of children. Check us out. Go visit our website. Look for ways that you can get engaged and partner with us in what we're doing. Together, we'll bring help to children and hope to families.